This segment of Showcase is brought to you by Renew Home Furnishings. All right, George, I have a question. It's sort of embarrassing to ask. What is the difference between a stain and a paint when it comes to doing this?
Oh, that's a great question. So we do both, and there are many different types of paints that are on the market and that sort of thing. But of course, what we like to do is use a very high industrial product that is very much similar to like painting your kitchen cabinet. So if you kind of think of like your kitchen cabinets almost like a starting point, you've got wood, and then you've got the painting. So basically with staining, it involves stripping and sanding and getting an old finish off so that you can really expose the beautiful wood that's underneath of it. Because we get that a lot. We get a lot of customers that say, well, I've got this beautiful piece of furniture. I'm not sure if I want to get it painted or if I want to get it stained. Right. What do I do? And so it kind of depends on, obviously depends on the piece of furniture, but also on the look and the mood that you're trying to achieve.
Okay.
So with an older piece of furniture that might have beautiful veneer work on it, might have a beautiful pattern, it might have beautiful wood grain to it. Those are the type of things that we normally would not paint.
Okay.
But most older furniture that we see a lot of, is just good old-fashioned old furniture. It's got good bones to it. And so a paint job on something like that would be a great way to go, because you could add a pop of color to a room. You could add a little bit of a design. You can get creative. So, and there's thousands of colors available, and there's hundreds of stains available. So you really can kind of customize it to exactly what you want.
Now, I have seen people online, like I'll be scrolling through and I watch people trying to paint their own versions. I've also seen a lot of people ruin furniture because they've bought something or they've inherited this beautiful piece and they're like, I could do this myself. And then you see that they have completely ruined the wood. Do you see that happen here?
We do. Unfortunately, we do. And we commend anybody that really wants to try it themselves, because,
we commend, but we do not recommend.
At the end of the day, you are saving a nice piece of furniture, and we hate to see things go to the landfill. We hate to see things go to waste. So, if you can fix up your own piece, by all means, do it. Now, we don't like to skip any steps like some of the products that are on the market today that say that they're one-step paints. You can dip a brush and just kind of put some paint on something. That's not what we do. But basically, for refinishing, you've got to chemically strip it all the way back down to the bare bones.
I should not be trusted with chemicals, I'll tell you that right now. And I think most people shouldn't, because you guys go through a really intense process.
It's really messy. It's very labor intensive. It is not for the faint of heart. And it's really not something that you want to do even in your garage. We've got a facility here that we do all of our woodworking with. The painting and the refinishing are both done here under one roof. But yeah, it is something that we have the options, for both. So if you want a painted look, we can give you a beautiful painted look. If you want a refinished or a restoration, because it's an old piece that has some meaning and value to it, then you might want to go with the stripping and the refinishing.
And if someone isn't really sure which one they want, you guys can help us through that process as well.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the first step is to inspect and do a consultation on every piece that comes in the door.
Excellent. And where do people find you so we can learn more about what you do?
We're right here at the corner of Broad and Gaskins, very close to the Capel Rug Store. We're at 3965 Deep Rock Road, right here in the heart of the West End.
Also, you have great social media. I love seeing all the before and afters that you guys have been able to breathe new life into people's furniture and really make sure that they love it again.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. You can find us on the web at renewhomefurnishings.com. You can find us on Instagram at renewhomefurnishings or Facebook.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for teaching us the difference. I know a lot of us needed that. And this segment of Showcase is brought to you by Renew Home Furnishings.